Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back to Drifting Dreamers 5. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with us today. Today we got a cool one for you. You ready to do some work today?
Yeah.
As you guys know, the two of us like to be out here working together, and Jacob has assisted me on some of these really cool builds. And today he's going to be assisting me on building one of these Hovsco Ebikes. I think you guys are going to like this one. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're going to start off opening up. Let's do it. Jacob, assist me in the razor knife, son.
Yep.
Thank you. So something cool that I noticed right away is this e-bike has a really big fat tire on it, and that is something, in our opinion, is really useful to be up here on the mountain. And it's amazing, guys, because we're working on everybody in Drifting Dreamers 5 to have their very own e-bike. How cool is that? I love how this comes packaged all pretty much almost assembled. I do like how this comes packaged. Everything is nice and foam tight. I like the color of this thing too, like a dark smoke gray.
Yeah.
The seat even has a little seat cover. Check this out. Ooh, okay, I see you, Hovsco. That's a pretty cool little seat cover, huh?
Color? It's black.
Man, this is nice.
This is a
I really
small
like the color of this thing. It's really sleek. It's really smooth. Look at those fat tires. What you think of that?
seat. Cool.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a nice addition to the hog pen. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out and get it assembled. Okay, see that nice big boy fat tire? I like that. I like that. You think it looks pretty cool?
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Hovsco. It's pretty clean. I like that. I think Lyssa's gonna like that. I think we're gonna see if Mommy wants this bike, and this can be Mommy's bike. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
That'd be cool? Nice. Okay, guys, so I was wondering what kind of accessories was gonna come with this Hovsco bike. It's a nice little toolkit. Has some Allen wrenches in here, couple of metric wrenches in here. Nice. Each of these bags are clearly marked for fenders. Couple of spares. This is gonna be for the front tire. We got some pedals. The kickstand. That's gonna be nice. Not quite sure what this is yet, but we will figure it out. And we got the charger for the battery. Let's get this tire on. We're gonna peek at the user manual real quick, make sure everything is good to go. We have put a few of these bikes together, so we're gonna see how this one compares See how nice and easy it goes. Says first up, let's do the kickstand.
Okay.
So the kickstand lines up right here, guys. And we're just gonna be going right in, I think. Ah, okay. Give me the 4mm XK. Ah, first try. Alright, so this goes behind here.
Behind it?
Yep, it goes behind it. There we go, nice and snug. And that's cool that it looks like the kickstand extends. Next up, onto the handlebar. There you go. Good job, son. So what we're going to do next is we're going to pull that piece off and attach the handlebar, and we'll put that back on to hold the handlebar into position.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Look at the cables.
Cables.
All right. There you go. Here, I'll hold it while you put one back on. I'll hold it.
I have to do this instead.
Yep, it's okay.
This one.
Just get it going a little bit. And then go to the next one. Yep, that's good. Go to the next one. Here you go. Go to the next one. It even gives you a nice little crosshair to line up, huh, for the center?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's in there. Good job, son. Keep going. One more to go. There you go. Now tighten them all up little by little.
Okay.
Nice. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and give these a good little tightening up. Yep, and then this goes on top right here. All right, up next, we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel on. Almost. Look, 1 second. Down. Hold that right there. Oh no. And these do have the dual disc brakes. These being in the front has the quick release for the tire to come off. Also has the disc brake in the back right here as well. And I think up next is gonna be the pedals. Oh, look right here, R. So that's the right side, this is the left side. Yeah, and pedals do thread in the opposite way, guys. This piece right here is called a derailleur guard, and that keeps the chain right here from being derailed, I guess. That's pretty cool. And that'll fit right in there. You see how that fits in there? So that was a little disappointing. The wrenches that they sent with the bike, it didn't fit the back lug back here, but thankfully, one of you awesome subscribers that sent the socket set fits just perfectly. I ended up not needing it, son. I was able to use this right here. And if you're wondering, that's a 3/4 inch socket. There we go. Always an important thing to make sure your seat is properly adjusted. We're gonna go ahead and lower it down as far as it goes for Lyssa to start it off. All right, it says next to check the battery and the display. This is something I definitely like about the Hovsco so far that I've noticed, is that to drop the battery out, it has a lock and an unlock position.
So it's kind of the same.
So it's like the same, yeah. It's got a safety feature similar to one of the others. And then drop it down to unlock position, and then you turn this key, and it drops the battery right down. And it tells us that if it's green, it's 90 to 100% charged. Looks like it's in that green level. If those LEDs right there, if that would have been red, it would have told us that it's down underneath where it should have been. So it's good to go. Unlock it and move on to the next step. Let's go ahead and check the display. We do got to figure out what happened to the screws right here. Didn't see any screws when we first opened the packaging. Let's go ahead and pull that down. Hit the, let's see, power button. Oh, there we go. And that's not the display giving any kind of funky twitch or anything. That's just my camera, guys.
What's that mean?
That PAS is, I'm assuming, the gear.
Yeah, 5.
And yeah, 5 gears. It gives you the miles per hour, your trip. Got your light in the front right there. That's pretty cool. And I'm sure that, you know, there we go, the odometer. All you got to do is hit the button different amount of times, and they all do different stuff, guys.
Why?
Pretty cool. Everything is working a-okay so far. So this is it, guys. We got it all figured out. Things ready to rock and roll. The only thing that we have to do now is assemble the fenders. And what'd you think about the fenders?
Confusing.
Confusing? Why is it confusing?
Because these screws are, there ain't no screws here, but these are like this, and dial's gonna be like that.
Yep. And there's no instructions about them, huh? This is just the warranty card, so there's nothing here about the fenders. And even if you look over here on the picture, it doesn't show you anything about the fenders as well. Page by page, I'll show you. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna be able to figure it out, right?
Won't fit.
But it doesn't even show you the fenders on the front right here.
And these screws won't fit.
It does say, guys, that the maximum load capacity for this bike is 450 pounds. Max speed is 20 miles an hour, and it can be adjusted up to 28 miles an hour on the pedal assist. 1032 watt peak motor. It is 750 watts sustained on that brushless hub. 48 volts. That's going to be 960 watts on that battery charge. That LED front is 120. Has a 4-meter range. Wow, average range per charge, guys. This is the kicker: 60 to 80 miles. That sounds nice. And approximately 7 hours on the charging time from dead to completely full. Let's go back real quick. What's in the box? Tells you everything that's actually in the box. No, nothing about the fenders, and not a big deal. We will be able to figure it out. But yeah, well, we're gonna be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
On the right one though.
All right, guys. So we did figure it out. After a little bit of deliberating back and forth, we did end up finding out which fender goes where. It was obvious after we noticed where everything went. It just took us a little while to find out where each little bolt went. We had one back here that was a real pain in the butt. We had another longer bolt here, wasn't too bad. And then we found out where these back bracings tied in. Jacob has done a really good job so far on getting the front. He's working on these bottom braces right now. Looking good, son.
Like kind of. Then they don't line up straight.
Okay, no worries. We'll put the screws on there, tighten them up, and we'll see how it goes. It's almost time to try out this Hovsco bike, guys. This is the Hovsco HovAlpha. This is the one. This is supposed to be top of the line for the mountain area. We're gonna find out just how it does on the mountain. All right, there she is. That is a sharp looking bike right there. We're about to go ahead and test it out for the very first time. Let's find out what's happening. The only thing we had to adjust was for the monitor. The other screw that came for this other side, I think we lost it and couldn't find it. However, luckily, I did buy an extra box. I bought a box of all these extra little hex heads. So we were able to put that right on there and everything. Let's give this Hovsco HovAlpha a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. All right, guys, I got the GoPro hooked up to the bike. We're gonna go ahead and get on this HovAlpha and see what kind of alpha it really is on these hard roads. Jacob's gonna ride with me. Let's do it, guys. All right, guys, here we go. I'm starting off with the pedal.
Does it feel the same?
Okay. Well, right now I'm just pedaling. There we go. Good, son? Oh, mud! I'm gonna go ahead and get the gate, son, and then we'll go check the mail. So far, I really like it. We're rolling pretty swiftly down the road here. I would say we're doing an average of about 15 miles an hour. Sounds like the neighbor. Let's go check the mail. Looks like we got some mail, actually. They left it at the post office because we didn't have anywhere to put it. Sounds like we need to go ahead and build us something over here where our mail can go, huh? You ready to head back to the house, son? Huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm having a really great time. This is a really great bike. Hovsco really knocked it out of the park with this one, guys. The HovAlpha. I can really see why now. It really is an alpha. Let's go! Woo! That was so cool. I totally left Jacob in the dust. That was so cool, guys. Let me show you a couple little other things that I found out about the bike. I do want to go over a couple of key things, guys, about this bike. The first thing I want to talk about is the sensor back here inside of the motor. This isn't like the typical e-bikes where you hit the throttle and it gives you a speed assist and it all goes by speed. This assist right here goes by torque because it has a torque sensor. So the more you pedal, the harder to push you're going to get. Let's also talk about this battery. This big boy battery right here. It's a 48 volt, 20 amp, 960 watt battery, guys. It's a world known first class Samsung LG battery. We'll go ahead and pop this joker down one time. Unlock it. Pop it down. It does have a nice little gauge. If you're checking the charge on it, you can it'll tell you if it's all the way green or blue or red. Green means go, guys. Lock it back up. Also, another thing to talk about is that walk assist mode. This awesome Hovsco bike, if we hold down the negative, the minus sign right here, it puts it in the walk assist mode. And that walk assist mode would basically just help push the heavy bike up the hill in any kind of challenging terrain, narrow trails, steep hills, anything like that. It would be really great. I'll go ahead and give that a shot so you guys can see what that looks like in just a second. Also, another thing, all Hovsco e-bikes come with a 15-day return and a 2-year warranty, guys, on certain parts. And Hovsco is partnered up with tons and tons of offline dealer shops to offer to test, ride, and maintenance these bikes in case anything really needs to be worked on and you can't get it done. Let's go ahead and show y'all this walk assist mode. Turn the power on. Power is on. So I'm going to hold down that minus sign. Woo! Look at that, guys. The bike just jumps into life. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, huh? And I guess you just hold the minus button down and it just stays in a steady walk mode. Gives you about 2 miles an hour. And look at this, guys. I'm not even on the bike or anything. I'm just using this walk assist. Let's say that I'm tired and I don't want to pedal and I just don't feel like I want to get on the bike and ride it down. Hold down this minus button. Really cool walk assist. That's really cool, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and ride on back up to the house. See you guys in a little bit. All in all, guys, I think this HovAlpha is gonna be perfect for the mountain. It's gonna go right along perfectly with all of our hogs. We're gonna be putting it in right over here in the hog pen, guys. We're one step closer. We would love to have one bike for each member of the family so that we can go out riding as a family. And I think it'll just be so cool. We, ride to the lakes and heading up and down to Come On Mountain and things of the such. Absolutely wonderful. Jacob, you did amazing, son. Thank you so much for helping me out today. You rocked it, son. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I think Lyssa said dinner's gonna be done here shortly. It's time to wash up. Remember, guys, all you gotta do is keep following your dreams. If you wanna do it, you can. Sometimes you just gotta make that jump and not think about it. Just do it. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. And remember, if you can dream it, you can drift it, guys. Bye.